Welcome to Fresh Savagery. My name is Diana, and I'm here to take you on a bedroom tour, plus share my tips on how to declutter, organize, and decorate based on my personal interpretation and adaptation of the book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. Let's get started with a quick overview of my entire bedroom, which is 10 feet by 12 feet. This room used to be my art studio, as I shared with you guys in a previous video. So I am working with a very, very small space, which was great motivation for me to declutter, reorganize, and spruce up the space. I went to Target and I picked up a few things for my bedding in order to upgrade it and make it a little bit more comfortable and lounge-worthy. I picked up a duvet set to protect my comforter. I picked up a textured coral pink throw, and I also got two quote-unquote linen-style throw pillows to go with my two queen-size pillows. Just like a lot of you all out there, I have also been really trying to learn how to prioritize and promote health and rest as a key part of my lifestyle. With just a few simple upgrades to my bedding, I was able to turn this room into a super comfortable and relaxing space. In order to get the most out of this small space, I decided to turn my bedside table into a multi-purpose station. It houses my Xbox console and a very small TV so that I can play video games, watch movies, and surf the web. I also have a little tray for my daily water and coffee or tea, an impromptu charging station, as well as a little bedside fan. As I've been going through my apartment, systematically applying the Konmari Method to my belongings, one of the things that has really surprised me is that I keep revisiting certain areas. My wardrobe is definitely one of them. I originally got rid of at least 15 30-gallon bags full of stuff that went to donation, recycling, or trash, and I just keep finding more things to pare down in this space for some reason. On the right-hand side of my closet, I've been using this hanging cloth shelf from Target filled with bins that I got for $1 from the Dollar Tree to house my folded everyday clothes. It's been super easy to keep organized and to access, and I absolutely love it. To the left of my hanging cloth shelf, I have a vintage radio cabinet that I use as a dresser. I like to use the surface of my dresser to house items that I access on a daily basis. I have this vintage men's shaving stand that has a mirror and 3 drawers. Inside the drawers, I like to keep my hair ties organized in one drawer. In the middle drawer, I have kind of miscellaneous kimono, and on the left-hand side, I have my vaping supplies. Inside my dresser, I store 3 categories of items, which include linens, off-season clothes, and electronics. This might seem a little odd, but these are all items that I'd like to be able to access easily, and keeping it simplified to 3 categories really helps me keep this very small dresser organized. One thing that I've really learned and utilized from the Konmari Method is that the more you can see your belongings, the more you know where they are, and the more likely you are to use them and enjoy them. In following with this principle, I got 2 acrylic jewelry boxes, one for general jewelry and one specifically for earrings, and this has helped me to stay organized and actually really start to enjoy my jewelry collection. Let's get into some tips and ideas for how to have a smart design to your space, small or large, starting with tip number 1. Start by identifying pre-existing colors in your space, such as the color of walls, flooring, fixtures, and furniture. Include the things you know can't be removed, redecorated, or replaced. Most spaces have dominant colors that are neutral, such as black, gray, white, and brown, plus other colors. Use web tools to help you identify your colors. Pictaculous is an online generator that helps identify existing colors and then suggests new color schemes based on photos of the room you are working with. Tip number 2. Choose a color palette based on your existing colors, plus any colors you would like to feature. Keep it simple by focusing on neutral, warm, and cool colors. There are so many tools to help you choose the right color palette, especially online. But if you're more of a hands-on type or don't have a steady available internet connection, here are 3 ways to unplug. Pick up a set of colored markers and a drawing pad at the Dollar Tree and doodle your own color swatches for less than $3. Buy a handheld color wheel at any arts and crafts store, usually for less than $5. Or visit Home Depot or a paint shop to mix and match color chips, almost always for free. My room consists of neutrals, white walls, brown floors, and black and gray accents throughout the space, plus the colors I like, which are the warm pinks and the cool teals. Tip number 3. Always mix and match colors and textures to create engaging visuals and a luxurious feel to a room. This chalky pastel pink full-size duvet cover sets the color trend for this tiny space, along with a dusky coral pink throw blanket to add texture and accent color and, of course, comfort. Plus, this tiny house pattern on my duvet cover adds a bit of whimsy and humor to this small room while breaking up what would otherwise be a very large color field. Tip number 4. Use patterns to break up large fields of color. Go bold or simply use pattern accent pieces. In my bedroom, I used a tiny pattern in a large space, which is on top of my bed, as well as added a few patterned accent pieces. Small accent patterns. Luckily for me, most of my mugs are patterned. Because I almost always have a cup of coffee or tea nearby, this means that the patterned mugs break up an otherwise pretty basic set of color fields on my bedside table. Use small patterned accents in minimalist spaces to add a bit of interest and whimsy. Using patterned storage. I found these beauties on sale at AC Moore, a craft store in my area. They feature a chevron pattern. I use them to store sentimental items and off-season accessories. Not only do these boxes continue the use of my color scheme, they also add some visual interest to an otherwise fairly bland and neutral space. Using centerpiece patterns. Instead of using a solid cover duvet, I chose this pastel pink duvet cover with a small pattern to add a bit of personality while visually breaking up a large field of color. This keeps the space looking simple, elegant, and minimalist, but definitely not boring. Tip number 5. No matter what you choose to do, always make it your own. Thank you so much for joining me on this really long video. If you made it this far, please leave a comment below with your favorite Overwatch character, or if you don't play Overwatch, just your favorite video game. Thanks so much for joining me on Fresh Savagery. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and check the links below.